Conversations. I'm talking to Kathy Mann. Hello.
Hi.
And thank you for doing this.
Thanks for having me.
This is very exciting. Now, Kathy has written 2 books. She's in the process of a 3rd one, and it really all started because of burnout.
Yep.
And you've developed it into a kind of a program that you also coach, right?
Yes.
Tell a little bit about stress in the workplace.
Okay. So I found that a lot of people in my research I did mainly for my second book, Harnessing Stress, that the biggest source of stress for people was work. So there's a lot of people are having a lot of difficulty with what's going on in the work environment. And what I've found is that there's a lot of beautiful stress responses that we fail to appreciate. You know, the traditional media story is that, oh, we've only got this fight or flight response and we haven't evolved, and everyone's talking about saber-toothed tigers, but that's not true.
Okay.
We have a whole range of stress responses, and they are so nuanced that even the ratio of hormones of adrenaline to cortisol that's released is different in different situations, and that allows us to either flee from danger when it's life-threatening, or to really thrive and to shine. You know, an athlete at the Olympics is feeling some stress response, but they're pumped and they're ready to perform.
Yeah.
So in the work that I do in my workshops and my talks, and that is to encourage people to see these opportunities that stress is presenting and to grab it and work with it, aligning with our physiology, and then those are the moments to shine. Instead of moving away from
Panic.
stress and fear. Yeah.
So what you're really saying is there are multiple signs that one should just be more aware of, and then go, how do I use this better than to just run?
How is it helping me? How is the stress really supporting me? Because it can do all sorts of wonderful things. It helps us really to bind to our loved ones. So sometimes when we have a stressful situation, we have this hormone release that's called oxytocin, and that from an evolutionary point of view, really binds our social connection. So we reach for support from loved ones, and that brings us closer together and builds us up when we really need that love and support. So that's a stress response happening, and people, fail to really see the beauty in all of that.
Gotcha. Now give me an example in the workplace, for example. If somebody, there's a stress situation, they're not really aware of it, what are kind of telltale signs, for example, of something typical that somebody could look out for right now?
Okay. So what might happen if you're about to do, say, a presentation for a client or in front of your management, you feel that those butterflies in your stomach, you feel that going on, and you think, sometimes we feel, I'm nervous and I'm going to mess it up because I'm so overwhelmed. But actually what's going on in your body is that challenge response that's pushing us to be, the strongest version of ourselves. So there's beautiful studies showing that people who see that as a positive and tell themselves that I'm excited because this
affirmation
matters to
rather
me.
than losing confidence in the process.
Exactly. So the people who harness that in a positive way to say, this is important to me and it matters and I want to do well, that's why I'm feeling this way, and then they ride with that. Those people objectively tend to perform better and their stress indicators are low afterwards. So that's a good example of how to see it in such a positive way. And then once we get to the end of that situation, we realize, actually, I did pretty well there. I was shining because of the stress that helped support me in that moment.
If somebody wanted to get hold of you or they wanted to learn about harnessing stress, what do they have to do?
Okay.
There's the book, by the way.
So my website is kathymann.coza, and my book is available on Take A Lot for local readers, Amazon for international readers, and of course ebooks for those who prefer that medium.
Excellent, digitally. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Until another time. Cheerio.